Welcome, friends. I have one for you today. I have been speaking for quite some time about adjusting my Selesnya Enchantments decklist into a Naya Enchantments decklist, and the time has come for the version 1.0 initial release of Naya Enchantments. No longer Selesnya, but now with the addition of red for the sole purpose of the Rune of Speed. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. As long as enchanted permanent is a creature, +1/+0, and haste. That's what we want. We want haste so that we don't have to leave our things on the battlefield sitting around a turn, just waiting to be picked off, just waiting to be wiped. We don't want that. So in order to support those 4 runes of speed, I've put in 2 mountains, and I was saving up 8 rare wild cards so that I could get 4 Rockfall Vales, 4 Sundown Pass, and those are additionally significant because when the time comes that I put together dinosaur deck lists, these play sets of rare allied colored dual lands here are going to form the backbone of my mana base. So, boom. All those rares are not only useful here, but come the time for me to run those historic or whatever other format dinosaurs, oh man, they're going to count right there. So that's great. I'm really happy to get that value as we hop right in. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. If you've made it this far, welcome. If you're new here, if you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate having you. I'll click on home and start a queue up as I ask of you to please like my video. Please, hang on. Oh, I have to click a deck. Please like my video if you enjoy it. If you feel that I've earned that, please hit that subscribe button, that red subscribe button down below the video towards the right. Leave a comment. Let me know what's thumbs up, what's thumbs down, what's meh, what's yay. As we enter into our first game here, up against Cool Noob. Very nice. I like that name. I'm on and off with RuneScape. Been off for a lot lately, but my in-game name there has Noob in it. I'm a fan of that. As I was just taking a sip of water there. I apologize for the delay. Kami of Transience, phenomenal. I think we'll drop that first so that we can get a benefit of Jukai out of it. Since I'm not, I didn't draw another land, so I don't know if I'm going to get the Hallowed Haunting for 3. As it turns out, I would have. Or would not have, because I don't have 2 sources of white, so I will not be casting that. Yeah, I'll attack with it, because I can get mine back. So if he wants to die with that, that's perfectly fine. He might suspect something's afoot. Maybe I should have held off on the mana to ease his mind a little more, because I wanted him to make that trade, but yeah, whatever. That doesn't matter, because we'll get that right back. We'll get that life right back. We've got a life linker here. We've got Michiko's Reign of Truth. Unfortunately, we didn't get a white source of mana. I think the next 2 rare wild cards I get will go to Jetmir's Garden. That's the most recent set, Kamiga or New Capenna. Those triple lands. Okay, we're down pretty far, but we're gonna swing for a lot here. Watch this. We're gonna swing for a whole lot. Ooh, yeah. Yep. That's a whole lot of value. Every enchantment we play, we get two +1/+1 counters. And then Michiko's comes in, and what was that going to be? +5 or something? Yeah, good game. But yeah, I was saying before that a like, a comment, and subscribe means so much. From what I can tell, and I haven't sat and studied, like, you know, the inner workings of YouTube's whatevers, but it looks like when you click like, or when you interact with the videos somehow, be it liking, commenting, maybe even subscribing, it looks like it sends it out to other people as like a recommendation. Maybe it's based on your video history, your subscriptions. I'm not sure. It looks like it does something like that, so it helps a whole lot. Otherwise, I'm not sure if my reach goes that far. I'm really not sure, to be perfectly honest. Let's see. Jukai Naturalist looks good, and next turn we're going to put down Sundown Vale so that we can cast Katilda. Actually, no. I'm gonna put down Sundown Pass and pass, because I want to be able to go Katilda and Rune of Speed, just to increase the likelihood that I'll even attack with it. Playing the Rune of Speed will also get Katilda 2 extra power, as it'll be an extra enchantment, and it gives +1 itself. That's mildly annoying, but at least it didn't happen to Katilda. Sundown Vet, Sundown whatever, pass, and pass turn. We're gonna drop Generous Visitor just to bait any whatchamacallem spells, removal spells. And it was also to give another turn for something nice, like a land. So we could Katilda Rune of Speed. Didn't happen, of course. Jukai Naturalist. That does something. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, exile an instant or sorcery card at random from graveyard. Then copy each card exiled with that, and you can cast any number of them without their mana cost. Oh, that's gonna be fun, because he can like destroy stuff. Oh boy. At least, oh man, that's brutal. We're gonna have to exile that. Yeah, we're gonna have to exile that, because that's good. Put that on her. If we don't exile that, he's gonna start blasting out Katilda. It's gonna be brutal. So that works for us, because not only did we get rid of that, but we got 2 extra power on the field for Katilda. The enchantment and the burn down the house. What did it deal? Like 5? Yeah, that's really nice. Good stuff. Okay. I guess I'll play that as a, doesn't really matter. But I'll use one. I'll use 1 Rune of Might, just to draw a card. Just to hopefully get to any creature. Anything that I can get onto the field to then attack with. We'll pass. Another one just to draw a card. We're gonna play Michiko's just to get it started towards a creature. I'm going to save this Rune of Speed because when Michiko's comes onto the field, it won't be able to attack, so... Oh, well, I mean, we know what's going to happen to that thing. We'll play Jukai first. Play Borrowed Time. Now for the reduced cost. That's too bad. Because he's probably going to blow up Jukai. Good game. We breathe a sigh of relief as we beat Zumba there. Move through the gold ranking. It is May 2nd, or excuse me, May 3rd here. Tuesday, May 3rd as we begin our trek through ranked now that it's reset at the beginning of the month. Okay, we'll keep 7. I'm running one of these. That's going to be one of the things I take out for a Jetmir Garden. But I like having it because right now, for example, I could take I think I'll actually play a Plains first. I'll wait on this just in case I can use it for a mountain. Because I don't have my 3rd color, but I mean, look at my hand, I don't need it right now. I need a Plains. Which I suppose I have. Oh goodness. That's very good against me. The only solace I take is that at least I can get that back soon. Get that so that we have a 2nd sorcery. Okay, if all goes well, we can play Hallowed Haunting. We won't get anything out of it yet, except an extra power from Katilda. The power will come once we start playing things afterwards. We'll see what our opponent does. Mildly annoying since we don't have any haste to give it. Good news is there's no runes of haste in the graveyard, and there's a bunch of stuff there, so that increases our odds a little bit of drawing it out of the 40 cards in our deck there, we see. Looks like we're gonna safely be able to play, as our opponent doesn't have a blue source open for counters. I'm actually gonna pass the turn so I can keep Tamiyo's up, or excuse me, Tamiyo's safekeeping. Two damage to it. Yeah, I want to keep it now. We'll see if it lasts, but we will force them to at least spend mana on their turn. Okay, that's annoying. I'm gonna borrowed time that. Even if they return Katilda to my hand, that'll be annoying, but at least I'll have those the spirits on the ground still. Oh, we get the big swing. We're up to 30 life. Opponent goes down to 13 as they draw the card and start their turn. Now they have 4 cards in hand. They've got the capacity for 5 mana, 2 now, as they have 2 untapped lands and a Evolving Wilds that will put a card on the battlefield tapped. We'll see what they do. We are, of course, threatening lethal at the moment. They do not have any mana, so it looks like we've won. Because that's 13. What are they going to do? Sacrifice that? The only thing they can do is sacrifice Evolving Wilds, so there it is, folks. Good game. Good game. Jeremus, my opponent, as we move to the next one. Mr. Dr. Professor Penguin. Wow, the multi-titled. I love that. That's fun. Alright, good luck, sir. I should have put down Sundown Pass. I'm a poo-poo head. Oh, God. Alright, smarten up, buddy. Smarten up. That was really bad. Bad, I think. Fortunately, we got this, so we lucked out a little bit. Yes, please. And if he lives, we can drop the Rune of Might and Rune of Speed, get a bunch of, actually Might, Speed, and then Michiko's is the best bet. He'll have Trample, he'll have Haste, he'll be really big. And with 1 red mana. Oh, that's too bad. Pass the turn. We'll just bait a removal spell. The plan is still Jukai into at least Rune of Speed. Hopefully we draw another mana. Another green mana. Yeah, I can't attack. I have to wait. I have to be a little wimp. Next turn I can go Kami of Transience into Michiko Reign of Truth. Swing for 4, a nice hit, bringing them down to 17. We're now within 1 against Mr. Dr. Professor Penguin. That reminds me of the Reverend Sir Dr. Stephen T. Colbert, DFA. Not to pick sides because if that annoys anyone, I'm far from fond of him at present. No ill will, but not a fan anymore. It's been a while since I've been a fan, but you know, he's a very talented man. I don't care how you feel about him, he is. You gotta admit it. Even if he doesn't act like it now, I know he's funnier than he comes across. And if you like him, then sorry about how right now. But that's how I feel. Moving on. Gonna get a big swing in here. Boom, 6/6 trample. That's before Michiko. We'll just go Michiko's. Bad swing, really threaten them. That's a pressing issue. Of course, they're running black, so their solution could be simple should they draw it. Of course, if they destroy this, then we do get back our Kami of Transience, so that's nice. That's why I like having Kami of Transience. Okay, we'll see if they can do anything, otherwise that's a good game. Because that's 10 damage trampling, they can block 2, so let's see. Okay. That brings them down to 1. Very well. He's making sure. Yep. Good. Very well. Drop the Rockfall Vale and pass the turn. Good game, Mr. Dr. Professor Penguin. Yeah. Those generous visitors aren't to be misunderestimated because they generate a little bit of value and it adds up, man. Especially once you get Michiko's to be the icing on the cake there and take advantage of all those enchantments that you've accumulated. Oh yeah, you can get a nice big fat generous visitor, and we did. Yeah. Okay, this turn we'll remember to play Sundown Pass first. Because we can't play Generous Visitor or play towards Jukai, so might as well. Hopefully we draw the green-white Overgrown Orchard. Fair enough, at least we'll be able to play Katilda. If nothing else. Oh dear. Will our opponent recognize our predicament that the only castable thing will be next turn's Katilda? Or will they bow to the power of the Jukai Naturalist? Which we have two of, so... I don't know, I think we got off there. I think a better play was Katilda. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. It helps my engagement. It sends the video out to other people. Everybody wins. Katilda. That's kind of why I think they should have played taken Katilda. I mean, I have another Jukai. I guess they can kill this Katilda. They're running white, so maybe they can Brutal Cathar. And they could do that to Jukai too. Whatever. I just hope that we get a source of green. We have so many green things that need to be done. Okay. Oh goodness. We're gonna have to cast Rune of Speed for big. That's gonna make Katilda 3/2. But we get a card, and I'm hoping to draw something nice and green and landy. We're hoping that goes through as we wait for some form of response from our opponent. We're gonna kill Katilda. We will not get that draw. Looking like just about the end here. That's probably it. Yeah, good game. That's it. Alright, very good. Get on to the next one. With no source of green mana there. We're as good as GG next. I'm happy to be bringing you Naya Enchantments today. If you're happy to be seeing them, I would love once again to ask for a like, comment, subscribe as we face against Mikayas. We do have a source of green in our hand in this wonderful game. Oh, beautiful. Generous Visitor, Jukai, Weaver into Borrowed Time. We have a way to play Magic the Gathering here, so I think I'll keep this hand. Our first two lands will come into play tapped, so we'll be playing a turn behind, but I think every turn after the first looks okay. We're waiting for our opponent to decide whether to keep. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Next turn it will be Kami of Transience. Bad. Oh, shoot. Oh, well, I might as well do this then. No attacks, Because he can double block it. That would be a great double block for him. I don't want him to get rid of those cards. I want him to get rid of a removal spell. That could kill a Jukai Naturalist. Or my Weaver, my precious Weaver of Harmony. Which will definitely be taking out something else and his Oni Cult Anvil. If I can get it to double borrowed time. I'm slow on cards. Do that and pass. I haven't seen exile out of them, so if they want to kill that, then any enchantment they kill after it will bring it back to our hand. We're going to play Jukai Weaver of Harmony next. Actually, we can't unless we get another sorcery. This is bad.
Shake down the locals, defy me, and you'll lose everything.
I'm going to send these at his Nixilis. He can block. But he'll lose a lot of the value that he has on the field, and he'll still lose one of his obs. Actually, I'll just attack with this guy. I'll attack that one because I think that I can get that attack through no matter what. Barring something amazing in his hand. Okay. Still getting through for one.
How dare you destroy what
Hey, he killed it.
built?
We got the Nixilis down and a clear field otherwise. We'll see if they made the right choice. I am keeping the cards in my hand.
Or carnage. Tribute is owed.
Meat hook. Okay, we lose Jukai. We get the Kami of Transience back, so that's nice. Okay, that is a good play. Hopefully we can still get off the borrowed time. I'm going to take the damage from Nixilis once again. Oh gosh. Okay, well then.
Don't stand with me.
Wow, we're gonna have to kill a whole bunch of Nixilises.
Work of you.
I'll
Pleasure
discard
doing
one.
business with you. Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
That might come in handy to block a
My revenge will be... Well now, you've gone and ruined all my fun.
God, I hope that's a land. They don't deserve to draw another Nixilis. If they do, that's insane. Decline.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Oh gosh, that's it. Good game. Wow. Alright, very good. Yep, good game. Boom. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Defeat at the hands of Michiko and the Nixilis. That's a great card, man. Oh. We tried to take them out, but there's so many. So many obs. Oh, man. GG, man. I'd like to get a few games where I use the Rune of Speed on somebody and zoom in for a speedy victory. I'd like for it to prove itself to me. We've got one here. We've got a nice mana base. One of each color. Okay, GT's taking a little while. Take a look at that nice deck protector there. Once again reminds me of Roserade from Pokemon. The one that kind of looks like a cheerleader cactus because it has like pom-poms in its hand where a cactus's limbs would be flowering. Alright, let's see. We're going to go Weaver of Harmony into Rune of Speed on Weaver of Harmony. And then since that'll give it haste, when it enters the battlefield triggers, Weaver of Harmony will already have haste, so it'll be able to tap to copy the enter the battlefield, draw a card effect. Because it has to resolve in order for the enter the battlefield to happen, and so if it's resolved, then we get haste. So let's go. Weaver of Harmony. Oh wait, I can't do that because I need another source of white. Silly, silly. Okay. In that case, I'll just attack for 3. Next turn, the play will be Rune of Speed, doubled, into Michiko's Reign of Truth. GT's got an incredibly important decision here as we await whether or not he blocks 3 damage with a very valuable and possibly central to his strategy, Lotus Cobra. Hope for another green source as GT takes his turn. Probably slowly. It's alright, sometimes I'm slow too. I'm thinking, so perhaps GT's doing the same. I like that plains there. I want to pick me up a copy in paper. I like the spirits, butterflies, camis. Since it's new Kamigawa, I don't know what they're supposed to be there, but I like them. Very nice plains. Gimme, gimme. Kamigawa lands are really nice. The New Capenna full art lands are really nice too. I got a few of them at the pre-release. I think I got a swamp, mountain, and a plains skyscraper versions. Non-foils too, so that my boomer eyes can see them. As we see the Wandering Emperor. Bye-bye Jukai Naturalist. We'll still be able to get a Rune of Speed into a double draw. I won't cast the mountain yet in case we get a forest. Too bad, but did get a plane, so Katilda would be nice. Scoot Swarm, oh boy.
I have got new moves to teach you.
We should be okay though, because we're doing a pretty big number on Katilda right now. Thank goodness. I have to swing it at the Wandering Emperor or else she'll just minus next turn.
Back to wandering.
Next turn I'll be able to double this Michiko's Reign of Truth with a Weaver of Harmony, should the card I draw be okay. Forget it, I'll wait, because I can just cast 2 more Michiko's Reign of Truth. This guy's not going to be able to win. I'm gonna smash face, man. I don't care if he's got +1/+1 counters on these, he knows better than to attack. Or maybe he should, what's he gonna do, block? I'll just take whatever. You might as well keep my life total manageable. I'd say he's right to attack. We're not gonna double that one because the ones that the final one that we cast is going to be the most important. This is gonna get really big. Nope, not that one. This one is the one. He said nice, we say thanks as we smash face for huge damage. That is a 35-35 Katilda, folks. Wow. Okay. I'm happy that happened. Okay, we're hopping on into the next game here. I was just looking at that card for an extra second because it was used against me in a recent game, where a Surge Hacker mech came back into play and dealt 8 damage to a 8/8 flying creature. The one with like a ward for discard a card, and whenever it deals damage to a player, you put that many +1/+1 counters on it. I forgot the name of it, but I'm sure most people know what I'm talking about. Moonveil Reagent, I don't know. Whatever. Play the second Generous Visitor. Attack with the first. Hopefully we draw a nice Michiko's Reign of Truth or something. That's good too. Oh man. We just get a concession there. Alright, I guess they didn't have a good hand there. They're not even going to bother as we go right into the next game there. No wasting no time. They said, not having none of it. Collect our quick little rewards there. Smash the play button. We didn't draw into a land, as we'd hoped, but at least we can play a few things. Transience, Jukai, Weaver. So, we're looking alright for the next few turns. I think maybe I'll even start with Generous Visitor. Nah, Kami of Transience. If they blow it up, it can come back. If they counter it, it can come back. Go with that guy. When it revitalizes and then starts their turn. I see the colors of Bant over there. Very nice. We got a third land and access to our third color. Hooray. Alright, I think Generous Visitor into Jukai Naturalist. I'll put the counters on Kami of Transience to make him a more enticing target for removal. Because if they remove him, hopefully he goes to the graveyard. Well, yep. White does have exile.
The energy of battle.
There it is.
Like water.
Okay.
My
Perfect answer to
judgment
Kami of
is
Transience, and we pass the turn. Fortunately, we can give trample to our creatures, so they won't be able to jump super good. Oof. Well, we won't be getting it now. Hopefully Hallowed Haunting.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Oh, no Hallowed Haunting.
Guards, to me.
Okay, that gives us a one-turn reprieve from the exile ability. So I'm kind of happy with that. I think I'll put down Katilda, actually. As much as I want to Rune of Speed on Weaver of Harmony. As a matter of fact, I think I will. I'd like to draw the 2 cards. I wonder if our opponent will have something to say about that. I hope not. I'd really like the cards. Looks like we're going to get them. We're very fortunate for that. All right. Mana, we like to see it. That's going to enable Hallowed Haunting. We'll probably have to wait for a good time to cast that, given the amount of blue on the other side. Oh man, another? Okay, damn.
I'm not overconfident.
Okay.
You're just underwhelmed. You're done.
Fair enough. Well,
Strike fast and strike hard.
okay. I think we'll try to go for a Hallowed Haunting here. I didn't want to cast it into their full mana there. I felt uneasy about it.
We must
I guess I maybe
protect
wimped out,
people.
we'll see. I just feel negate, but whatever. I'm more than happy to take some damage here since I have a Katilda in hand. And if nothing else, these Hallowed Hauntings will take the counters or pull off Katilda, perhaps. Ouch. We won't attack there.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Yeah, okay, I was hoping to get the, to bait the counter. At least we have the biggest guy on the field. We'll pass the turn. We have Tamiyo Safekeeping. Hopefully we can get a mana that comes into play untapped. I think my entire mana base is coming into play untapped. This is of course my first session with this new deck list. I forget if I have any of the tapped lands. Looks like they're definitely attacking in. We're gonna block one of them, take the other of course. We'll see what happens here. We're thinking maybe Tamiyo's Safekeeping is gonna come into effect. Looks like it. Well, okay, we get Eiganjo and we get their token. Nice. That's not bad, I'll take it. 2 for 1 in terms of cards. Sort of, not really. Actually, that's a token, whatever. Still a turn of effort on behalf of their Planeswalker. 2 considering it had a counter.
Guards, to me!
Okay. Well, that doesn't come into play tapped, unfortunately. Now it'll survive any Eiganjo should another one happen. We're gonna pass. We're gonna leave it open to block. Because as long as we can live, we have the mana to now play Katilda into a Rune of Speed. Katilda will be pretty big. Okay, we won't have the backing of Hallowed Haunting plus the spirit it would have made from the Rune of Speed, but we'll still have a nice Katilda. Katilda will come into play, and then when we cast this, it'll get a +1/+1 counter from Generous Visitor, so it's still doing all right there. Let's see if Generous Visitor lives. Destroy all creatures. Okay, well, here comes Katilda. We're going to blow up that first, of course, so he can't -2 it. Opponent has no cards in hand. We're looking real good right now. We've stabilized. They have 1 card in hand. Don't tell me it's a mana and they play it. Alright, the turn is passed. Let's see how we do here. We're going to play Jukai into Weaver of Harmony just to beef up Katilda a bit. What I really want to do is cast the Rune of Might for a double draw card ability. Revitalize. Can our opponent draw into another board wipe there? We know they have them. There it is. Doomscar. Ouch. Pass turn. Phenomenal. Let's go. Oh shit, I should have played Rune of Might first. Poop. Tartar sauce. Okay, they're in trouble. Is that it? Will we see the concession there? No, we will see Doomscar. Oof. Okay. Goodness gracious, man. See if they have a negate. It's happened. Jukai so that we can, instead of swinging for 1, get that to 2, and then next turn 4. Blah, blah, blah. But we got to turn that clock up on this guy. We got to do this. This game is getting a little tedious here. as they cycle a land. Hopefully they didn't get another wipe. And we've been playing through Wipe City here. Okay, Hallowed Haunting sticking. Right in time for the end here. Maybe that'll do it, we'll see. If we could get a rune into another spell, maybe a Michiko's that could do it. Oh my goodness. It's awful. There you got a channel ability. Tons of cards back from his hand here. That's incredible. Okay, well, that's good. Guess I'll attack. Looks like the opponent's looking through their graveyard for what to bring back. They can bring back a whole bunch of them. That might mean that they basically win because they have so much mana, so they're going to be able to do so many things. And what are we going to do? Borrow time and then swing in for a 2/2 or possibly like a 3/3, a 4/4 Katilda. Let's see, man, because I mean, look at that. Like, yeah, that's it. Good game. We can't sit here and deal with that. Now they got an engine going there because they can just keep on using that spell to bring the returner spell back. That's good. Let's see. I think I'm going to end this by going to the store really quick for a pack of Ixalan. I just feel kind of bored. After that, I want to roll the dice at getting me a little dinosaur and a little shot of dopamine from it. Packs. Give me my daily Ixalan pack, please. Give me a nice dinosaur. A nice rare dinosaur. Anything. Ripjaw Raptor, Regisaur Alpha, Carnage Tyrant. I think we've got 2 packs here. Mythic, rare, wild card. That makes 7 of them now. That's really cool. That's going to go into a whole bunch of dinosaurs probably. Maker of the Wilds. I've been getting a bunch of merfolk. Too bad. Okay, I think that's going to be all for me today. I'll go back to the deck list really quick. Look it over. I'd like to thank you for joining me. I'd like to thank you for being here on the first edition of Naya Enchantments. I hope you enjoyed it. It looks like I'll be playing roughly this deck list. I might I'm not sure if I'm gonna add in the Kaldheim rare enchantment that goes with let's see. Showdown of the Scalds. I actually have one, so I should probably put it in there for something. I'm not sure what, but it is pretty good, and Weaver of Harmony is pretty good, doubling any of those effects, so maybe I could put it in place of like a Kami of Transience or something. I'm not sure, but I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to heavily consider what to do with that one. I think that maybe a Kami of Transience, taking it out might be a good idea for this. I'll have to really think about that. But yep, thank you. I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time. I appreciate any likes, comments, subscribes, any feedback at all would be great. And I'll see you next time here with some more Naya Enchantments. Have a good one.